Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, nice to have you. So Juvia's Place released a new foundation, which is the I Am Magic Radiance foundation. If you'd like to know more about this foundation, see me apply the foundation and hear my thoughts, please keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe. So like some of us already know, Juvia's Place released a new foundation which has skincare ingredients in it. Those ingredients are supposed to actively protect your skin and give you a hydrated look. So I purchased two of the foundations from Ulta Beauty. I usually wear the shade Malawi, but I wasn't too sure which shade to pick this time because on Juvia's website, when I first checked the site, the description of the shades wasn't available, but I know it is available now. So days after they posted models on their Instagram page, you can look at the models and find your shade twin or whatever, but it just wasn't helpful to me. So I'd like, okay, let me just go ahead and buy Malawi and then buy a shade darker. The foundation is called I Am Magic Natural Radiance Foundation. It comes in 33 shades. And it is $23 on Juvia's Place website and Ulta's website. It is a high-performance hybrid formula that delivers a buildable medium to full coverage with active skincare ingredients and natural herbs like acerola cherry ferment, rich in vitamins A, vitamin C, and antioxidants to protect and hydrate your skin. It's available in 33 radiantly rich and versatile shades that blend into all skin tones without leaving a trace of white cast or oxidation on the skin. Now the foundation is a natural radiant finish. It's weightless and breathable, melts into skin without weighing it down. It glides easily and it's very blendable. It's a buildable medium to full coverage. It's non-cakey, long-lasting comfort. It has micro pearls and soft focus light reflecting powders which instantly boost radiance and create a luminous finish. It obviously has skincare ingredients infused in it, so that's a plus. How to use: shake tube up and down for easy dispense of product. Now let's do some swatches and see if the shade Malawi in the old formula is very similar to the new one. So this is what the box looks like, and like I said, I got the shades Malawi and Tanzania. I just opened it and that came out. I thought it was supposed to be a pump or something. The pump is broken. Wow, it has a smell. It has a very nice, the smell just hit me. A very sweet smell. I don't know what that is. Okay, so I'm going to swatch Malawi. This is Malawi in the old foundation. So this is Malawi shade in the Radiance foundation and Malawi in the matte foundation. I think this one is just slightly more yellow or lighter than this one. So I'm just going to swatch Tanzania. Now when I open this one, the pump is intact. The other one was broken. So shake well with cap facing downwards. Now the cap facing downwards. I shook it now. Oops. Okay, so this is Malawi in the Radiant foundation. Malawi is supposed to be a dark shade with golden undertones. This is Malawi in the matte foundation, and you can see both shades have golden undertones. This is Tanzania. This is the shade after Malawi. Tanzania is supposed to be a deep shade with cool undertones, as you can see. Now I don't think the Radiant shade has oxidized, yeah, so, but you can see the old shade in Malawi it's getting a bit darker. So this is Malawi in the matte foundation, Malawi in the Radiance foundation, and Tanzania. So what I'm going to do is apply Tanzania to one side of my face and Malawi to the other side. To prime my face today, I'll be using Milk Hydro Grape Primer. This is the mini size. So I'm going to start with Tanzania. Pumped out one pump onto my brush. So I went ahead and applied one pump of Tanzania to my face. As always, I didn't know my camera had gone off, but luckily for me I cut that. So this is one pump of Tanzania. I'll go ahead and apply one more pump. It has a very strong smell. So for those of you who don't like any form of smell, any type of smell in your complexion product, I don't think you're gonna like this. But look at the coverage I'm getting from this product. It says it offers medium to buildable coverage. The matte foundation is it's just straight up full coverage. Oh god, look at that glow. This also has a lot of coverage. I think you can build this up to a full coverage depending on the type of skin you have. If you don't have a lot of texture, I think you can achieve a full coverage with this foundation. Okay, my dry skin sisters, you're gonna like this. Now for those of you who do not know, I have normal to dry skin. I like the finish. It's really beautiful. It's giving me a lot of coverage, and it's giving me that radiance that makes my face glow beautifully. Flawless coverage, that's what I'm getting. What do you guys think? I'm liking Tanzania. It matches very nicely. Don't forget, it's a cool tone shade. It's not as golden as Malawi is. So I am done with the shade Tanzania, which I applied to this side of my face. No foundation on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the shade Malawi to this side of my face. I think I took enough. There's a lot of coverage with this foundation, so I think applying not too much, building up the foundation little by little is best, because it is almost like the matte foundation. There's a lot of coverage you get with just a little amount. You know, I am very heavy-handed when it comes to foundation. Now let's forget about the shade. I'm liking the formula very much. It feels very natural on my skin. The glow is making it look very healthy. It's giving it a very fresh and healthy look, which I like. I don't know how it's going to hold up, but for now I think I really like the foundation. Now between the two shades, I am liking Tanzania more. It's not that yellowish color. Malawi, I used to wear Malawi, but this one doesn't oxidize, so it's a little bit light for me. I mean, I can wear it, but I think I'm liking the shade better. I'm going to step out now and then show you how the foundation looks in natural lighting. Okay guys, I am where I have natural lighting, and this is the shade Malawi and Tanzania. Now I'm going to speed up the rest of the video, but I'm going to leave everything I use on the screen. Okay guys, this is a final look with the I Am Magic Radiance foundation. It feels very different and I'm getting a very hydrated feel to the foundation. It doesn't feel matte in any way. I don't feel any discomfort on my skin. The foundation is sitting very nicely and looks very flawless. So I mean, I could stop right here and then be done with the review, but I'd like to do a wear test to see how it will hold up after a few hours. So the time now is 1:34 p.m. I am going to go about my day for a few hours and come right back and show you guys how it held up and give you my final thoughts. So don't go anywhere. Welcome back. So this is how my face is looking after about 6 hours of wear. The time now is 7:14 p.m. So I think I've worn this for about 6 hours and I am having some oils show up on my face as expected when you wear a foundation. The foundation along with other complexion products still look really good, but it is very obvious that I am having oils penetrate my pores, especially around my T-zone area. Another thing I noticed is that this foundation is not sweat proof. There's no claim that it is sweat proof, but I just want to throw that out there because I noticed that I did sweat a little bit earlier on, so it's not sweat proof. The foundation claims to be a buildable medium to full coverage formula, which is true. For those people who don't really have texture, I think it's just going to be a straight up full coverage for you. So it's more or less like the matte foundation, although the other one is more full coverage than this one. It says the foundation blends into all skin tones without leaving a trace of white cast or oxidation on the skin. That is true. I didn't notice any form of oxidation. I don't think the foundation oxidized on my skin, and there was no white cast whatsoever. But you just need to find your shade so you won't feel uncomfortable. You won't feel that the shade is too light or too gray or just another color on your skin. It's supposed to be a weightless and breathable formula. Yes, that's true. I didn't feel any tightness or any discomfort right from the time I started wearing the foundation up until now. So it's a very breathable formula. It melts into skin, it sits on the skin flawlessly. Now the formula is a liquid one, but it wasn't runny. It's not as thick as the matte foundation. It's just a very perfect balance of thick and runny. It's still holding up pretty nicely, as I can see now. Yeah. The only thing I see on my face that is not out of the ordinary, this happens with most foundations, is the oils, you know, penetrating my pores and showing up on my face, which is not a problem because I know I can touch up in a second and I'll be good. Now in comparing it to the matte foundation, I noticed that with the matte foundation, it usually gives me fine lines, or it usually enhances my fine lines on my forehead. I have fine lines, but after wearing foundation, you wouldn't expect the foundation to like enhance the fine lines, but the matte one does that. Now I've noticed that this one doesn't do that, which is very refreshing for me. It's very satisfying because I was looking forward to that. I noticed that anytime I wore the matte foundation, a few minutes after wearing it, I'll notice the fine lines just standing out on my forehead. But I haven't seen that with this one at all, which I'm very impressed about. So kudos to the brand. There are no fine lines either around my mouth. Nothing is breaking or separating on my face. So I am very impressed. Now it says the formula, it's a blurring one. It's a blurring formula that fills in fine lines and imperfections to smooth out skin surface and even out complexion for a younger looking appearance. So maybe they noticed, Juvia's Place noticed that the other foundation was doing that. So they put in more effort into this one to make sure this even did the reverse, smoothen and make the complexion look very, very flawless, which I like. So I'm going to try to blot now to see if my face is going to look as new. Okay, so I have touched up my face and I think it looks better. It looks as good as new. I can go for another 6 hours or less or more, you know, after retouching. So I am very impressed at the foundation and the fact that it has skin care ingredients infused, and it makes me very comfortable in my skin wearing it. Will I recommend it? Absolutely. Well done, Juvia's Place. Well done. This one is, you guys tried. Now this is where I conclude my video for today. If you have not subscribed, I hope you consider subscribing. It helps my channel grow. Now for my returning OGs, my returning subscribers, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your likes. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for always being there. I hope you keep coming back. I hope you keep supporting me. Now, if this is your first time here, I hope you consider subscribing. Don't forget to like and leave a comment in the comment section below. Until my next video, guys, have a blessed night and stay safe.